Well, good morning, good people. Mark Holmes here, and as always, I want to say thank you all for watching, commenting, subscribing, and being part of the Jobu Sports Report, as well as Jobu's day job and everything that is, I guess, my Truman Show. So I am up, of course. My life is very, very busy. I'm always on the go. So anywhere I can multitask and take care of doing more than one thing at a time, I will do. And so I'm up getting my morning coffee made. So I've got my coffee in the coffee pot going. And I'm going to get started actually making some incredible shrimp broth. I'm going to make some lemongrass Thai soup with coconut milk in it. And of course, it's got shrimp in it. It'll be spicy. It'll be an incredible broth. So while my coffee is brewing, I've got my shrimp here. And what I'm doing is right now I'm just peeling these. We're going to peel and devein them. But I don't have to devein them right at this moment. But I'm pulling out the shells because the shells are so full of flavor. So what we're going to do with the shells is we're going to take some butter and some olive oil, and we're going to take like our onion skins, and we're going to take some chunks of garlic, and we're going to take some of the lemongrass roots that we have, and celery and things, all of our veggies that you have typically for a soup, and we're going to cook them in the butter until the shrimp change color. The shells do. And then we're going to add some broth to that. Now what's going to happen is this is going to release, you see all my shells I have here, is going to release all of the great flavor from the shrimp and give you a great broth. Now you can go through and you can just strain that out, and if you want a seafood broth, that's all you need. Now I do use my chicken stock paste, which gives it a great flavor, but if you do go to a place like Restaurant Depot, they have a seafood broth that you can use that is really full of flavor. And I'm also going to use some fresh herbs. I've got some Thai basil that's actually growing out there, and it'll be nice to use it up before the winter here. So this is a great way, instead of just sitting here waiting for my coffee. Up, it's done now. I'm actually getting a little bit ahead, and I can get this started. I can go put together my cabinets, and then I can go, I'll put together at least the microwave cabinet I have for the house, so I can at least get the microwave up. I'll put that together, and I'll start cutting the countertops and putting some varnish on those. Then I can go over and I can grout the tile floor, and then I can come back over and put another coat of varnish on, and then I can go back over and set the toilet, put the sink in, and get water running. It's going to be a great day. It's going to get a lot done. So the key in my life, maximize every moment. If you can do two things, oh, I've got something else that's going on too. We brought in all the flowers from outside, the hibiscus and stuff. And we bought some new grow lights, and the grow lights seem to be working fantastic for the plants. And what we've, with the hibiscuses are thriving like they're outside. They are literally blooming like crazy. And so I've got the blooms basically last for a day. And so what I've got going right now is I have one bloom that is just beginning to open up. And so what we're going to do with that bloom is we're going to go ahead, and I've got my other cell phone up there so I can, it's right here. I've got my cell phone on there with hyperlapse going, so that way we can actually film it opening up. So yeah, we're doing a lot of stuff. So almost a stick of butter that I'm going to put in here, and I'm going to move the camera. I changed my mount so you guys can see what I'm doing here. So I'm going to melt that butter. We've got our shrimp right there. here's my pet peeve. What I always do when I get garlic is I try and get ones that have bigger cloves on the outside of it. Now here's what you're noticing. You're not wasting anything on this, okay? All of this stuff is flavor that we're putting in here. So my pet peeve is I hate small garlics because I like to peel the skin off of it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take these bigger chunks and I'm going to save those. And these smaller ones I'm going to chop up and put in there. So we're not worried about having the skins and stuff on here because all of this is flavor. And we're going to strain it out. Put some olive oil in it. We're going to put some ginger. Ginger root. And put all the celery tops in there. Jalapeno pepper. Our shrimp shells. And let me go outside and get some Thai basil. Some Thai basil. You could smell that now. Oh my goodness. You see how that is getting, and let that simmer. I'm going to put the rest of this onion in here too. And can't forget our lemongrass. see if I have any sesame oil. Let me see. Sesame oil. Sesame oil. Might be out of sesame oil. No! I do have my sesame oil. Yay! And my sesame oil. If you could smell this right now, oh my goodness. Now this broth, you're going to end up straining all of this stuff out of here. And that's why it's okay to have the shells and to have all of this stuff, because what you're trying to do is get rid of all the flavor. And the good thing about this is you're using up, the shells, which is trash. You're using the onion skins, the small pieces of garlic. You're using all of that stuff, and you're going to get an incredible broth out of this. Oh my goodness, this smells so good. So we're going to let that simmer for just a minute, and then we're going to add some water, and we're going to add some of the chicken paste. Now this is what I use for the base for my soups. They actually make this in all kinds of different pastes. Everything from tomato paste to seafood paste to beef base and all that. I ended up getting that at the Restaurant Depot. But I wish, oh man, this smells so good. And when you let this simmer down for a couple of hours and you end up taking this out and end up using the coconut with it, the soup that you're going to make out of this is just heaven. And we'll have the shrimp up into it. It will be great. It will be great. Oh, I love this. And so you want to cook this until everything is kind of softened up. You see the shrimp, of course, are, the shrimp shells, of course, are shrimp colored, cooked. Oh man, between the ginger, the sesame oil, the shrimp, it is divine. Now this stuff I use to taste. I will put a bit in here. If you like a saltier taste to it, then you'll use more. If you don't want a lot of it in there, then use less. So that's purely up to your own preference. See, look at that. Looks like chicken broth, don't it? And it's a hell of a lot cheaper. I think this is about $7, $8 at Restaurant Depot, but definitely a lot cheaper than buying cans, and space-wise, than buying chicken broth. So we're going to put this in here. get that, I'm just going to set this to simmer. Simmer for a few hours, and then we'll strain it, and you will have the most incredible broth for our Thai soup that we're going to make. Look at that. Just like that. It's that easy. And right now, I spent 18 minutes. 18 minutes making a pot of broth and my coffee. So I'm going to say for starting out the day, I'm way ahead of schedule. I'm Mark Holmes, and we'll check back in on that a little bit later. Got that coffee. Woo!